Have you ever felt like you've been stuck in life, but it's not your fault? You're trying to help your friends, trying to help your neighbour, you're trying to help them, and because they're not improving, you can't, because you got to be there to help them, and you feel like they're holding you back. Well, I've been there. Now, let me tell you, as a man, it's no one else's fault. No one else is holding you back. Now, let me tell you my experience. So, I was on self-improvement for like a year or something, year maybe two, nearly, and I was trying to help everyone, and then one day I heard this guy, and he was gossiping, like talking like about one of my mates when he was on the bus, and I heard him, right, and he was saying some like, and these two, they thought they were friends, right? So I told him the next day what happened. I told my mate first, yeah, and then I messaged the guy who was talking about my mate, and I asked him, I said, why he gossiping? Come on, man. You're not going to get anywhere from gossiping. You're not trying to help, trying to explain to him what the proper way to do things. You don't have to like put your mates down to try to bring yourself up for some woman, because he wasn't talking to a guy, he was talking to some woman. Easier two, right? Two if you push it. She's a two if you push it, alright? Let's get that straight. What response do I get? Nothing. Tell them to go to the gym. Tell people to do that, read some books. Tell them to get off TikTok. They're not going to listen. 90% of people are not going to listen. Do you know why? Because 90% of people don't want to win. And you can't use it as an excuse that you're holding yourself down because you want to help these people, but some people can't be helped. No matter how much times I tried helping people, all I got was I'm right, you're not. How do you know you're right? They haven't tried it. They haven't put in the work. I put in the effort. I put the sacrifice in, and I saw the results. Do you know what they tell me? Just because it works for you doesn't mean it will work for anyone else. These guys think they're so special. They think they're so special. Now, I'll tell you what. You, the person watching this, you're special. Because you're actually here watching this video, trying to better yourself. And these guys, they want to stay here. They're fine with being average. Self-improvement is about improving, not just getting good and staying at one level. You want to improve every single day. Every single day, and I'm telling you that right now, that's the best way to move forwards. Every day you wake up, you don't think, oh, I'm just going to carry on with my habits, improve 1% every day. No. I want you to wake up every day and think to yourself, how can I improve myself in the best way, improve myself the most that day? That's what you want to wake up and think. Now, you think you want to tell these people and tell your friends, tell these people in your school and your job about self-improvement. Well, everyone knows about self-improvement. Everyone's heard of what Andrew Tate. I mean, he's not really self-improvement, but he's in the same sort of space. Now, if they haven't been, if they're like, maybe they're mega gamified, right? They've got the Discord mod brain, and they think Andrew Tate's some next bad man, like, and they're some feminist, They're not feminists nowadays. Aren't feminists, alright? Let's get that straight. But that's the topic for another video. Anyways, now let me tell you. These are the 3 ways that you're going to be able to move up from your current position and maybe help your friend. Choose the friends that want to come and don't want to come. How you're going to know, how you're going to tell. Now, first thing is probably a sort of mixed thing. Now, what you want to do is look at where they are in life. Now, people say don't judge people by that outside appearance. Well, good people know how to make themselves appear good, right? But there's also bad people who make themselves look good. But this is the first stage. This is the first thing you can do. Now, you want to identify the people who aren't even on your level of advice, or maybe you've never been to their low. Like, maybe you've never been like a giga gamer, right? Now, I want you to look at these people around you. If they're like playing games every day, if they're munching on so much food, they're trying to lose weight, but they're going to Mackey's every day and then they're getting some massive fat processed carbs for their lunch and breakfast and dinner, and then they're wondering why they can't lose weight and why they're tired after a few meals, why they're tired in the afternoon. They get home from school, they're like, oh, I'm so tired, I can't go gym, I can't do work. Yeah, because you're eating rubbish, right? You want to see these people who aren't anywhere near your level, because you want not to be like a guru, you want to be a leader. Now, you don't want to, these people, you don't want to just have your friends or that you're helping on self-improvement. You want a clan, you want a tribe, alright? And your group, clan, tribe, whatever you want to call it, is as powerful as its weakest member. You don't want to just have your friends and be independent, because that's not how it works. You can't be independent and have people on your side. That's not how it works. Then you're not independent. If you really want to improve, you're going to improve as fast as the slowest person that you're about improves. If you're even, I don't care if this guy has got so much potential and he's improving every day and he's actually trying hard. If he's actually trying hard, putting in the effort, then he wouldn't be still playing 10 hours of games a day. I've heard of people that are playing 7 hours of games in one session in one day, right? My age, right? Now, what you want to do is look at these people and just leave them be. If they want to improve, they will improve. And if they catch up because they've actually been improving, then they can come. But for now, leave them be. And the second thing I want you to do right now, these are all steps you can do right now. You can do them mentally. And you tell people, once you've got these people, you tell them the advice, right? You tell them, get in the gym, come on, eat this, well, maybe not eating, but like, the basics self-improvement, going to the gym, not eating super amounts of sugar every day and not being like a super enlarged person. Alright, that's the basics. Alright, now look at these people. If they're not gamers or whatever and they don't look fat, but they're not trying to improve, they're not going gym, then just leave them. Alright, after my final tip, I'll tell you how you can leave these people behind in the most respectful way possible, because it's always good to be respectful. It doesn't hurt anyone, does it? Now, the third tip I want to give you is similar to the second, but this is the most important one. This is who you're truly gonna know who you want to be friends with and who you don't. Now, yes, there's people who say they're on self-improvement, but there's some people who are like, oh, I want to improve 1% each day and then I'll be better. But that's not how it works. Just going to the gym, just bulking and getting muscle, just working an hour a day, it's not enough. Alright, if you want to win, you have to put in 100% of what you got. If these guys are still out here playing, like, you're wasting their time, instead of when they could be working or doing something, then leave them. Now, this is the easiest way to tell. If they're not doing the most, drop them. Tell them the things which they need to know, and if they don't implement it, like, tell them the hard truths, tell them the hard to swallow truths. Tell them, stop eating that garbage, eat this instead, or do this in the gym, or go gym at least way more than you're going now. Push yourself harder in the gym. these guys they're going gym, but they're doing 12 reps when they could do 40, right? And calling it a hard training session. They're like, oh yeah, I went gym and I did 3 sets of 12, but they could have done 3 sets of 12 in once, right? Now, if you tell your friend, go to a failure, push yourself in the gym, and they're not going to the failure and pushing themselves in the gym, if you tell them to stop eating rubbish carbs in the morning, and then they keep eating rubbish carbs in the morning, they think they're on self-improvement. They're lying to themselves. They are the equivalent of those gamer buddies who are spending 10 hours a day as soon as they get home eating garbage and rubbish. You want to get rid of them, because they're lying to you and they're lying to themselves. Obviously if you've got a brain, you can see through it. You can see these guys, they go in gym and that, but they're not really consistent. They're lying to themselves. They're lying to themselves, nobody else. Everyone else can see through it. They're lying to themselves, telling themselves they're on self-improvement, and what you're telling them is just extreme. Well, let me tell you, being in the top 1% is easy, but you can't do it just by going gym anymore. Have you not seen Andrew Tate blow up? Everyone and his mum who isn't a couch potato goes gym, tries to get a good body. That's not enough to win nowadays. There's people who are doing all of this and they're not winning, because you have to do more. The people that are winning are doing way more. If you want to win, you have to do way more. Now, if your friends aren't doing this, I'll tell you, 90% of the time, these people that you're seeing on self-improvement, right, not online on YouTube and stuff, because some of them, right, if they're on YouTube, they're posting, they're actually doing something. But in school, in life, in work, these people you're going to see, they're not on self-improvement. 90% of them, if they say they are, they're just going gym as a casual hobby, because that's the norm. That's the standard. That is literally level 1. No, not even, man. You are still on an average males. You are in the 50% mark just because you go gym, because that's the standard now. And do you know what the standard does? I don't. I'll tell you what it doesn't do. Win. If you want to win, if you want to become the best version of yourself, don't be standard. Don't just go to the gym because it's the current trend. You want to improve rigorously. If you see these people who are on self-improvement, 90% of the time they're not. And you need to be able to tell how these people are not on self-improvement, how they're only doing it for a trend, by telling them the hard stuff, the stuff they don't want to hit, the stuff they don't want to do, to tell them to drop the things they don't want to drop, And they know, everyone knows in their mind, what's actually right for them. But sometimes they don't want to listen, because the advice you're giving them isn't trendy and mainstream. So leave them. Now, the final thing I'm going to tell you is how to leave them. I mean, there's the simple way, and then there's the easier way out of it. Simple way is just say, I don't want to talk to you. You're wet. You're a gamer boy. Alright. You're a soy boy. You're a batty man. Simple. Alright. Simple way. But if you want to be kind and that, fair enough. You want to be respectful, well, go ahead. Stop talking to them. Just go about your life. They come up to you, say, yeah, what's up? Return. If they say yo, you say yo, whatever, right? If they say, how you doing? You say, I'm good. Stuff like that. But you don't actually engage in conversations. They're humans. They'll even if you're being nice to them, when they're being nice to you, they'll clock on. They'll be like, right, he's not interested in me, because for these people, they're not your friends. I'll be wrong. The only reason they pretend to be your friends is because it gives them a sense of security that they're not doing anything wrong. Who doesn't have any friends? The pedophiles, the rapists, the murderers. These people don't have friends. So and I'm saying not by choice, because people that don't have friends by choice is different. But these people, these criminals or whatever, they don't have friends and they don't have a choice. Alright. And when these people, these gamers, they start losing their friends, they'll see something's wrong. So these friends they have aren't actually friends. It's just an illusion. It's a cover. So it's a safety cushion for them, so that they can tell themselves that, look, I've got friends, I must be doing something right. Look, my friends are on self-improvement, I must be doing something right. Well, I'm telling you, if you're actually on self-improvement, you're going to drop these friends and you're never going to talk to them again. You're not going to be nice to them when they ask you why you left and why you're not talking to them anymore. You're going to tell them, look, you ain't on self-improvement, you're a gamer boy, you're a batty man, you're a soy boy. And if they're rude to you, look, when did you ever let a batty man disrespect you? Are you going to let some guy who's not on self-improvement disrespect you? No. If they're going to be disrespectful, if they're going to be rude, you're going to treat them how they want to be treated. If they want to be treated rude, you're going to treat them rude. Is what it is. Now, if you want any help, if you've got any questions, I've got a free Discord you can join. I always read the questions from the chat. I post videos on it. Now, you can also DM me. I've got other members, you can talk in there. It's free. And remember to like and subscribe if you like the video, and then you'll get more content like this. Anyways, cheers.